All right, guys and girls, second try. Okay, second try. We're gonna give it a shot here. We can see. We're gonna see if we can do this, and if I can, then we'll be cool. We're gonna be cool with it. We're gonna see what we can do. Uh, Turn everything down right here so we can see what we got. Okay, like I say, the first item said to me right there, Avalon Hill Game Company. The Avalon Hill Game Company, Baltimore, Maryland. But that tells me it's at least 1980s, early 80s, maybe 70s. All right, Paul Cuvier, how you doing, my friend? Catching Paul in the late afternoon, evening there in Scotland. Good to see him. Then it says 1976 Avalon Hill Game Company. 1976 is when this game was released then. Almost 50 years ago. So we're going to see what we have here. First off, if you've never heard of it, don't be surprised because I'd never heard of this game in my life. But this right here says 1976, the Avalon Hill Game Company, Baltimore, Maryland. So we're talking almost 50 years. And this one's called Facts in 5. Okay? The reason I think most of the parts and pieces are here, I'll show it to you in a moment. Number one, here's the cards. The deck of cards come with it. Here's some little cards like A through F or something like that. And then here's a timer. Love their sports games and war games. Yeah, my Brian's with me there. So I've got a timer with it, comes with it. It works. It's fine. Nothing wrong with it. So let's set it down and then show you. I think it's probably out there. Probably. Don't do you Avalon Hill. I have had them too. Here's the score pad. Facts in 5 score play card. Look at that. That's probably 100, 150 sheets. It's at least 100, 150 sheets there. So that, as well as a master scorecard, as well as if you need it. So that's game one that I've got. Okay. I bought all 3 of these items at the same antique store. All right. Number 2, a McGregor, what do they call it? McGregor Gold. McGregor Gold. Something right there is what it says. Okay. It's a first baseman's mitt. And the only thing I'm missing is that I got to put a piece of leather right there. Okay. It's looking like it's late 40s, early 50s. It's at least 75 years old. And it could be 80 years old. It's looking like it's late 40s. I don't have that thread right there in it. I'm going to repair that. I'm going to do self-repair for that. but it is a McGregor glove, okay? And it's got the number with it too. It gave me the license patent number. Hold on just for a second. 228 1315. 228 1315 is the patent number on here. So if somebody else can look deeper into it, wonderful. You might be able to find what I've got here, but it's a glove, it's a mitt, and it's a McGregor. It's a McGregor mitt. It looks like a first baseman's mitt to me. Now, let's get to what a lot of people, I talked to a few people and told them what I had here. Let's see. Stratomatic Pro Football. Number one now. Let me back this just a little bit more. I don't want to knock any flowers off. Let's do like this. Hold on, guys. All right. Whoops. All right. Do like this so I can show you guys what I've got. Got my knife. And as you can see, that side's not taped. Let's untape it. Let's see what we got. What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? Maybe 1978 season? 1980s? What are you thinking? It's something in there. I'll say that much. Okay? It's something in there. All right. It's only two sides taped. But that's all it took was two sides taped. All right. Be careful with a knife anytime you mess with a knife, guys. All right. Let's see what we got. It's got a season of something in here. I've got it's clean too. I'm in. All right. Okay. This is little cards here. I don't know. You guys might be able to tell me more than I can tell you because I don't know nothing about it. It's a little stack of cards. Here's a D X. Oh, there's one up. Okay, 1940s. Okay, wonderful. 1940s. I love it. All right, here's some more. So I got some blue ones and some red ones, little bitty cards. Okay. I've got two green dice. I've got a white dice. I've got a football. I've got, is this a backup football? No. Yeah, maybe. No. I don't know what that is. Couple of these. And is this a 10-yard marker? I'm going to say yes. First down marker. First down marker. All right. And I got a rubber band with it. Now, let's. Oh my gosh. Don't forget now, back then it was 28 teams. Let's see what season this is. If I can. Probably going to have to put my glasses on. Let me go grab my glasses real quick. Let me grab my glasses, guys.
Look underneath where the medicines is, barn. They were on that shelf right there.
My glasses?
Yeah, I put them there in the case. Right there, right there.
I got you.
That's what I said.
Okay. That's fine. Thank you. All right. Now let's look. How do I tell what year this is? How do I tell what year? Los Angeles NFC. It's in Rams, I guess. Houston Oilers, San Diego, Washington Redskins, I guess. Pittsburgh, Miami, Indianapolis, so it must not be too old. New York Giants, Chicago Bears, Buffalo Bills, Atlanta Falcons, Tampa Bay, San Francisco 49ers. Last one was the 49ers. This is Denver Broncos, Detroit Lions, Minnesota Vikings, New Orleans Saints, Philadelphia Eagles, Kansas City Chiefs. I'll keep that out for them. New York Jets, Green Bay Packers, Cincinnati Bengals, New England Patriots, Dallas Cowboys, Phoenix Cardinals. So we're probably talking 90s. Got to be talking 90s. Los Angeles Raiders, Seattle Seahawks. Didn't say AFC there. I don't think it did. Seattle. And Cleveland Browns. But how do we see what season it is? Somebody help me out here. Oh. First class mail. All right. Well, I got somebody's first class mail. Cards looking great. Yeah, they look in great shape. See what the football field looks like. That looks good. Penalty chart. You tell me. You tell me. Offense, play selection, defense, elementary play selector, advanced play selector. Order form to get more stuff. All right, let's see what we have here. This is one thing that came in. Now, let's see what we have. Oh, instructions for Stratomatic football. This does not look like it's in bad shape, guys. Another first down marker and backup football and stuff right there. Is there a lineup sheet in there? That might have a date. Yeah, I think so. All right. Somebody played it a good bit. There's a lot of score sheets have been used. That's not a bad thing. Knowing that. And here is the giveaway. All right. 1989, 1990 extras. That's the players right there. Here's a lot of score sheets and stuff. I'll take this out of here. I'll put that right there. I don't really need that. Now I'm going to be nosy. I don't know what's in this man's mail. How about another ton of score sheets, raw, that have never been used? How about that? All right. So we should, in 89-90, how many teams were there? You guys tell me. Somebody did a playoffs right there. So I got to keep that. Somebody let me know how many teams there were back there. There were 32 teams in? I guess it were. So it's 89-90. There's 5. $10, $15, $20, $28 teams. 28 teams. All right. Just for giggles and such, how about, I know Washington Redskins pretty well. Let's look at Washington. We'll look at Kansas City. Anybody else got a team they like, let me know, and we will look at them. All right. So all these have to be, actually got to be removed before I put the thing in it back in here. So let's do that. 1989, 1990 season set. Stratomatic. Fully prepared to play here. With the score, with the instructions. With the instructions. All right. Now let me put these back in there. All right, let's find a place to put some of this stuff. I say, oh, it's got little dot markers as well. Okay, I got you. But this looks like the original bag this stuff came in. Look at that. Check it out. This looks like the original bag it would have come in right there. It's an old bag. It is an old bag. Got a football right there. All right, lineup sheet in there. That might have a date. We're going to find that right now. Put that right there. We'll put that right here. Got that. That looks like that's the majority of it right there. 1989, 1990. Now let's look at it. Washington. And Mark Rippon. There's Mark Rippon, the quarterback. Jamie Morris, Gary Clark, Art Monk, Ricky Sanders, Don Warren, Terry Orr, Timmy Smith, Kelvin Bryant. This may have been 87, guys. Timmy Smith, was he there in 89, 90? This is 88. This is 88. 88. 1988. Okay. Says right down the bottom. 1988. Craig McEwen, Anthony Allen, Mike Oliphant, Doug Williams. So hold on. Is Mark Rippon on that 88 team? Yeah. All right. So Doug Williams. All right. Bless you. Washington. Defense elementary. Defense elementary. Run defense elementary. All right. Specialist card. There about that. Let's do like that. Doug Williams and Mark Rippon. We'll put those together right there. All right. Let's see who Kansas City is. 88. Who's Kansas City's quarterback? 88. Might be able to tell you in a minute. Steve DeBerg. Steve DeBerg. Paul Palmer. Carlos Carson. Stephon Page. Emil Harry. Alfredo Roberts. Christian Okoye. Herman Hurd. Bill Kenny at quarterback. Larry Moriarty. James Saxon. Kittrick Taylor. Jonathan Hayes. Okay. So got their defensive cards and stuff like that. 1988. Defensive record. Good. All right. So, Steve DeBerg and Bill Kenny are the quarterbacks. Still don't know what I got. I know I've got a 1988 Stratomatic football game set. Okay. Looks like the whole set's here. Looks what it looks like to me now. I don't have any reason to think it's not because everything looks like it's in place. It really does. Let's say it's got score sheets. We'll see. We'll see. I'll look more into it. But I bought that today along with those other two items. And now we'll see what the heck happens if I try to flip them, or whatever I try to do. Stratomatic 88. I don't know what I have there. This glove, I have to get a piece of strong leather. I'll probably get probably 18, 20-inch leather piece, and I'll cut it after I wrap it back around the holes. Neither one of them is, that's 4 holes. That's 4 holes, so nothing's ripped. All I got to do is fix it, repair. And it'll be a mitt. And it's looking like it's 1940s first baseman mitt by all accounts. And then Facts and 5, I've got the pieces and the parts to that, it looks like. So we'll see what happens. If something catches your eye and you're like, Rob, man, take a look at this or take a look at that, I'll definitely, look into whatever you want me to. I have no idea how to play strap football. Never have tried, never have had it. I just stumbled into it today. I'll promise you guys, it wasn't anything I went out looking for. It's something I stumbled upon at an antique shop, and I had no idea what was in it. So I was taking, when you purchase something, it could have had, you know, uh, baby rattles in it. I didn't know. It could have had anything in it. I didn't think it did because the person I bought it from is pretty reputable. And she's top notch as far as keeping her stuff in good shape. And that's in pretty good shape. What a great trip to the antique store. Strat football is easy to play. Okay. Now, guys, would you like to take a guess at how much I gave for everything? I didn't think it was a huge risk. Nothing I took was huge risk. I didn't think it was. I thought I did all right. But all this was purchased at one store. And it wasn't real close to where I live, but it was a little ways away. Wasn't too far from a couple of the guys that live east of here. If you're going back toward Richmond, going back that way. So I thought I did well. I'll say that. I thought I did well. All right. For this right here, okay, for this right here by itself, I gave $5. I gave $5 for that. It's old, 76. So we are talking almost 50 years old. I thought I did all right. $5. I don't think she knew what she had. I definitely don't think she knew what she had. But
It wasn't an antique store. It was a
thrift store, I guess, yeah. But they keep antiques in it, stuff like that once in a while. And I just came across it. I gave $4 for this. I gave $4 for that, guys. So that's $9 I gave already. And then I bought this. And I found it on the bottom of a shelf of some, board games. Monopoly perhaps was in there. I don't think Monopoly was one of them, but those it was just board games. And I looked at the bottom and saw this. And that just happened to be at the bottom of the whole shelf. And somebody probably either donated it to her or she found it somewhere and was able to sell it. I gave $2 for that. I gave $11 for everything I got today. I don't think it was high risk. Didn't take much space in the car. I went and got me a burger while I was out, so I did eat out, if you want to call it that. But other than that, a little bit of gas to go there. About an hour drive, a little over an hour's drive to where I went, and came up with all this. So, and this was all at one location. I went to other places, saw stuff, but I didn't pick up on anything. I almost picked up a game that was invented in Philadelphia. And it was something in the 2000s. It's just been invented. and it was about an area outside of Philadelphia, or right around the Philadelphia area, and you had to kind of work your way around the city. I think I didn't purchase that. I might should have, but I didn't. But somebody got a trademark and own that game, so I'd love to talk to that person, but I didn't purchase that. So you guys tell me what you think. I gave $11 for everything. Um, uh, I'd love to turn it all over and just turn around and sell everything. I'd love to throw it on eBay and have somebody that loves a mitt and collects them. That's light too. That would be easy to ship. That would be very easy to ship. Strat football would be hard to ship. That would be a lot harder. We'll see what happens. I don't do a lot of board gaming myself as far as things that are not sports related very often anymore. Once in a while, if I have company, we got a game that we like to play, this card game. I forgot what it's called. It's like playing golf. What a par 18 or something like that. I forgot what it was. Play under par or something. That's fun to play. It's fun if you have a few people to play with you. But other than that, not a lot of stuff I even venture into and stuff. So, wanted to just wish everybody a great Thursday afternoon. You guys leave comments down below. 1988 Stratomatic football. I've got 28 teams, all 28 teams. 19. It looks like the 1940s. McGregor Goldsmith. That's what it's got. I think that's what it's got right there. Goldsmith. No, that's not what it says. Tell you what it says in a minute. I thought it said Goldsmith, but that's not what it says. I will tell you what it says momentarily. It's right there. That's pretty clear right there. It's not too bad. Do not put finger, or one of them says, do not put finger in this hole. Do not put finger in this hole. So it says right here with the middle piece right there. Do not put finger in this hole. We need to check out the board games every time we go to a. Yeah, and I do. My wife will tell you. I'm bad about that. I really do. I check out board games more than I do anything else. But we're going to see if I can get that fixed. The repair is coming for that. I just have to get myself a piece of leather. The repair will start pretty soon for that. Here we go. Let's put a light on the situation. And let's look and see what it says. McGregor something Smith. Goldsmith. It is Goldsmith. Yes, it is. It's McGregor Goldsmith. McGregor Goldsmith. So that's what it says. McGregor Goldsmith. Let's see if it says anything right here. If I Google that. McGregor Goldsmith, first baseman's mitt, 1940s. See, I'm not sure it's a first baseman's mitt, but then I look at this right here, and I think maybe it is. What do you guys think? That's one in a lot better shape than mine. But I just happened to cross it today. I really did. So I don't know what it's worth to anybody else, obviously, but if I do the repair work to it, I think it's pretty good shape. And then Stratomatic football, that looks like it's in wonderful shape. And in Faxon 5, this one looks like it has everything. Dwayne Martz, hello. Strat football might go from $75 to $100 on eBay, depending if that season is not a current offering on Strat's website. 1988. Nice seeing you, Dwayne. 1988 season. I don't know Strat, so I don't know if it's an offering or not on it. 28 teams. Looks like everything's there. You guys saw the boards. I opened it up when I hadn't seen anything until then. And is the box in great shape? No. Look between the two O's there. You can see it's a little place there nicked. But other than that, it's really not in terrible shape to be near 40 years old. And like I say, this damn thing's 80 years old. This thing is 80 years old, folks. And this one's 50 years old. So we'll see what happens. It should be very, very interesting. If I get anybody that says they're interested in it, I may post it on eBay. Who knows? Who knows what I may do with it? I looked up on it and found some stuff. Some days you can be lucky enough to find stuff like it, and then some days you can go look and not find nothing 10 different times. But today I just ended up finding all that at one trip at one location. Now, we went to 4 or 5 different thrift stores, and this one right here generally is the best price on everything. It's really low, but you never know what you're walking into at her store. And I found all 3 things at different places in the store. I had to go walk around. Nothing was nothing like that. No. Stratomatic was the last thing I found. This Faxon 5, that was the first one I think I found. And then I found the glove second. And she made good deals with me, and I was pretty happy with it. So 1940s McGregor glove. Yeah, it's McGregor. Let's see. I've got people. I'm on live. Let me know when you post it up. P-Jet says, oh man, I had this back in the day, 1971, great for head-to-head. Not really interested for solo play, although they later added a solo mode to the rules. Yeah, 1988 season, NFL, Stratomatic. This glove, like I say, I got a piece I got to work on right here. But you can see these 4 pieces. I mean, those 4 holes are not broken. Those 4 holes are not broken. So all I got to do is a repair, not a or either replacement repair. I don't have to do a sew up repair. Sew up repair on a glove is not good, but this right here is not. This is just a replacement. I just got to put that piece there. We're gonna have something. We're gonna have something then. 1940s McGregor glove, gold. What the hell do I call it? Goldsmith. McGregor Goldsmith. That might have been a company back in the day. Maybe McGregor and Goldsmith were together for a company for gloves. But yeah, MAC, GRE, GOR, McGregor, and then GOLD, then capital SMITH, Goldsmith. McGregor Goldsmith, that's what it says right there. And then, like I say, the numbers I got off of this, you can look it up, and I looked it up a couple times. So who knows? Who knows what we got? We're gonna look into it. First unboxing I've had in a long time. I enjoyed it. I cut the tape right there. I didn't know what I had bought. I had no idea what I had purchased. It could have been, Paul Goldsmith ancestor, probably. Yeah, maybe it is Paul's ancestor, especially first base. Now, everybody's telling me it's first baseman's mitt. I'm not sure it is or if it's not. I'm not sure that's a first baseman's mitt, but it kind of looks like one. It kind of looks like one, but I'm not sure. I can't swear to that. I know it's not a catcher's mitt, but it kind of looks like a first baseman's mitt. But you've got some, and if you got some in the 40s and 50s that look more like a first baseman's mitt than that. But it could be. I'm not gonna say it's not. Who knows? Who knows? It is a first baseman's glove. Brian says it is. Okay. All right. I'm cool with it. Now, I would think a first baseman's mitt would be a lot less of them. Looks like more of a modern day first base is mitt, but correct. Then that it could have been a regular. But Brian says it's first baseman's mitt. You know they didn't make as many of those as they did regular gloves or regular catcher's mitts. Catcher's mitts, a lot of those, you can find those in different places. I don't know why. But I've had a couple of old 1930s, 1940s catcher's mitts. And if you didn't almost catch the ball in the right spot, you weren't going to catch it. It's just all fluffed up and all. It's very hard to catch it with an old catcher's mitt, real old catcher's mitt. But this, I tend to think it probably is a first baseman's mitt. I think, yeah. So it looks like a first base glove Lou Gehrig had that I just saw on the Baseball Hall of Fame. Lou's family, the Gehrig family, if this is yours, contact me. We will make a deal. Trust me, we will make a deal. My wife would kick my ass if I don't make that deal. But we will make a deal if that's a Lou Gehrig glove. Wouldn't I love to see that? No. Gehrig? No. That would be something, wouldn't it? Oh my God. I wouldn't even know what to think if I end up walking in on something like that. I just happenstance, How would you even handle that, But we'll see what happens. A repair has to come up first, and then see what happens. If it is a first baseman's mitt, it looks like it's for a right-handed person. And looks like it would go like this. I'm right-handed. Doug Sessoms. Just got my Order of Glory Days and boxing in today. Been watching your videos, trying to learn. Hey, dude, I tell you what, you're not going to learn a lot from me right here because I don't know what I've got here. I know it's an old glove, 80-some years old, probably 80 years old. But other than that, I don't really know a lot. So, Doug, welcome to the channel. We're going to see. We're going to investigate more. We may try to find out more of where this came from. Can I look at numbers and find out where it was made? Can I look at numbers and find out where it was distributed? Can I look at numbers and find out who got it, maybe? What area of the country this was actually shipped to? Maybe. I don't know. There are numbers on the glove. So we'll see. We'll see. I think it's going to be interesting. Stratomatic, doesn't matter where that came from, but I do have names and stuff of people, the score sheets. So we'll look into that. Faxon 5 may not be anything, but at least I bought it. And maybe somebody's interested in it. You all have a great, great rest of your day. I want to thank you all for sticking around my channel as long as you have. 500 subscribers. If we ever get to 1,000, then, like I say, then I'm going to try to have some special stuff going on. If we ever do get to 1,000, I'm trying to have some things that I give away to some of the subscribers. I have a David Robinson rookie basketball card. I think I got a Shaquille O'Neal rookie basketball card. I've got a few things. So who knows? If we ever get it up there, if we can get the channel up and running again and going again, maybe we can do some stuff. I want to thank everybody that does participate with the channel, asking questions. Leave me messages afterwards. If I can answer it, I will. If I can't, maybe somebody else will. Like I say, I bought stuff today. I had no idea what I was getting. Pretty much it was blind drawing. I just went for it. And I think I came out of aces. It looked like I did pretty well. You all have a great, great rest of your Thursday. Friday, we'll see what's happening tomorrow. If nothing much is happening, I may try to get a payoff pitch game going on. What I'm going to do is this. We're going to find one lonesome pitcher, 3.5 earned run average, just a regular average pitcher, run of the mill. I don't care if he's a reliever or a starter, run of the mill. And he's going to take on the two MVPs of 2023. And we're going to let them play baseball and let them bat every time, 27 times. So the two MVPs from 2023 are going to take on each other, and both of them are going to face the same pitcher. So if you'd rather I don't give the name of the pitcher in case he gets pounded by these two guys, I won't do it. But if you guys want to know his name, maybe I'll put it down low, keep it on the down low, and let you guys know who this guy is giving up gopher balls. Or let's say he goes out there and strikes everybody out, and you're like, okay, Rob, who is this ace you threw out there? He's going to have I want somebody with about a 3.5 earned run average. 3.5 earned run average going against the MVP, 27 outs on both teams. AL MVP versus the National League MVP. We'll do it. We'll try to get that together in the next few days. I hope you will be watching. God bless. And thank you for watching. And leave questions, leave answers. Just leave anything, comments down below. And I do thank you. Bye-bye.